Hello.
Yeah, good evening to you. Yeah, there's lots of things that you can do with Wei. It's such a sort of unique style that you can play with them because you're just so far ahead. And so by opening with scouts, we get double bit axe for sure. We get horse collar right away, and we can sort of justify that because with scouts play, we do want to add a lot of earlier farms, and we can add more farms because we don't need to add the mining camp. We don't need villagers on gold, so we can actually develop the farms a little bit earlier compared to playing archers.
In my mind, the way was a unit agnostic and neutral civ, where you can open archer spear, scout, or men at arms. But it seems like you're saying scouts is actually the best because it makes the best use of horse collar rush, which you kind of want anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps with that kind of style. You can just play archers, but yeah, playing scouts is always going to be the more economic play because it doesn't require that gold mining, the camp and the gold miners early. So yeah, you can play it more economic, which is how Wei wants to start. Get those ecotechs, get those free vills, and yeah, I mean, let's just get right into it and drill through this. So yeah, let me set up with my stream here as well, and yeah, there we go.
No, that makes sense what you're saying about scouts. I never seen scouts as the most economic opening, but it has not escaped me that when people go scouts, they have 8 farms when I have 3 to 4 as an archer player. It makes sense because of the mining camp.
Yeah, and you can also just get the second wood line a lot more easily because yeah, it's just less things that you have to afford to get that working. And so yeah, you can really have a good eco. Now on this map, you have 2 wood lines in the back, sort of. So there's that bottom one and then the right side one by the berries. So I would definitely be thinking 2 wood lines here for sure.
Yeah, but
yeah, you'd eventually just fully wall.
Is your love for wood lines rational for 2 wood lines? Because you do it
yes,
more than others.
The efficiency is no. So the efficiency is totally worth it. Late feudal age. If you look at any game where somebody stayed 1 wood line, late feudal age, their efficiency is so bad on that 1 wood line. Now, if you're gonna play TCs, if you're gonna have TCs in early castle age, you can kind of get away with it. But with Wei, we don't like to really add that second TC very often. So you end up just replenishing your first wood line. You just make another wood line on the same wood line, and then you have 2 lumber camps anyways. And it was just less efficient the entire time. So yeah, it's good. Unless you're doing a really fast rush. Like if you look at a lot of high level play, they're going 18 scouts. They're going like 18 archers, stuff like that. Okay, you can't do two wood lines there. I don't do 2 wood lines with that either. But if I'm doing 20 up for scouts, which is what we should be doing here, this should be your baseline, like standard play. And you can, because with 20 scouts, you can afford everything. You can afford 2 lumber camps. You can afford the stable, you can get horse collar and double wood axe. And everything works out perfectly in terms of what you can afford. If you go 19, it's cutting it really close with Wei with no eco bonus. With other civs, yeah, you can get away with it. But yeah. So for these houses, you have to think about what she's going to do after she's done building as well, right?
Collect,
so what is she going to do?
10 gold and then go home and
yeah, but we don't really need the gold here. Like you can do that, but what if you put these houses towards protecting the berries and the first wood line that you have? Like say that you have these 2 houses working towards this wall because this is the priority wall because this is where your wood line and the berries are. This is what you want to protect first. If you have the houses on the front here, well, you don't really care about the gold right now, right? Like we would rather have these on this side. Even it doesn't even have to be from the back there. It can even be like from your house under the TC, exactly. And then you could do just a palisade in front of the berries even, or just to the berries is fine. It's mainly a wall against infantry because we are very weak to infantry opening, right? Like if he goes 3 men at arms and we go scouts, we can't fight that.
Yes.
So what you do strategically, or like what you do with your units, is you ignore the men-at-arms initially. And this is why the archer follow-up is so important. Or even skirmisher follow-up. It's kind of like archers or skirmishers, depending on the situation. But yeah, what you do with your scouts is you send them to his base. So he has men-at-arms in your base, and you have a couple of scouts in his base. His units are slower, so you can wall them out a little bit easier. And so if he's on one side of your base, you know the other side of the base is pretty safe. Whereas if you have scouts in the opponent's base, you can get to the other side of his base quickly. So you hit one side of the base, and then you go to the other side of the base, and you can pick off walling bills and stuff like that. So 2 scouts can be more effective than 3 men-at-arms and a scout, which is what he will attack you with. And so that's the idea. You don't fight his army. You just delay his army from killing you by just making walls, like smaller walls, and then followed up with archers or skirmishers to push him away eventually. So while harassing with scouts, it takes a bit of attention because you need to not lose your scouts under the town center. The opponent will have a spear chasing you as well. So it is quite difficult to execute, but it is a very, very strong play. And that's what we do on high level a lot.
Yeah. And same against Mongols now. When would I start making small res walls, you think?
Yeah, so against Mongols will always be ahead to Feudal Age, so you're never really competing with the uptime for Feudal Age. So yeah, you can, once you just have your wood lines down, I would just res wall it in. It's like men-at-arms for Mongols is actually better than their scouts in my opinion. So yeah, exactly. Like right now, exactly. So we're up on 20. We're not trying to do a very fast timing. We're doing a more economic timing where we can afford everything. So we can afford these walls. It's not hurting us at all to do these walls. What will hurt us if he attacks us? And I would go for the second wood line for sure though. Here, right?
Oh, right.
You're so used to one wood line, but I would just send those down to the bottom. It's going to be much better.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And now you can kind of visualize how you could small wall your base, right?
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so you don't actually need the gold initially as the scouts player. So you could funnel to the TC from this. Yeah, exactly. Go like this. I would do a diagonal up wall. Yeah, like that. That's completely fine. Yep, exactly. And then the only other place that's open is in the bottom there. Now, I probably would have put a barracks on this wall as well instead of like full palisades, just because it will save you a little bit of resource. There we go. And sorry, 9 on wood should be good as well. This is going to be like, since we're using so many walling vills, we have to make up for it with straggler tree vills. So I would actually just get all of the villagers under the TC to go to straggler. Yeah, you can you can eat that sheep later if it decays. Yeah, it just hasn't been perfect, but we can make up for it here. So as long as you start your barracks before 60%, it's fine. So this is going to be started at 70%. Oh, he's it. So that means you need 2 vills.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be close enough. Yeah. Yep. Good. And those 2 shepherds can just go to straggler as well. Because right now, okay, if you take a pause, we can talk a few things. Yeah, the AI is doing something funny. Yeah. So how much food do we need on Feudal Age? Do you know?
How much food do I need? Only like 175 or something.
Exactly. Yeah, that's all you need for your 2 ecotechs because you're not producing right away. You could technically use 35 food for a spear right away. That's usually a decent play.
Yeah.
But anyways, that can come in after the ecotechs. You really just need 175 food plus the 50 food for the villager in the queue, which is what you have. And So yeah, we can get that a little bit less sloppy. Second time's the charm. So you can use your shepherds to take straggler trees because you really want to have that stable down. The barracks and the stable. So, don't feel like you have to just constantly have your villagers on the shepherds. So you want to have your stable down right away on Feudal Age, right? Just because you want to be making your units as soon as possible.
I just hate rot.
And so, we all hate it, but also it's better to have a bit of rot than to delay your stable by 10 seconds because you don't have wood. So, it's just what's the priority. So in an ideal world, we just have enough wood because we just send the villagers to wood right away. Like this time, we're gonna send the villagers to the correct places right away. The whole time, it's gonna be fine. You'll find that it will work out perfectly if we stick to the build. But yeah, if things happen, if the opponent drushes you or something, we need to be able to adapt as well. Adaptation is just so important because, I mean, it's not even just what the opponent does that you have to adapt to. You just have to adapt to the map as well. We're gonna go for the earlier boar here. It's not necessary, but it's fine. To prevent laming as well.
Yes,
It's kind
exactly.
of good to bring in the boar.
Yeah, and not this one usually, but I just went for
forward
this one
one,
because I saw it. Normally I take the forward boar, but I'm making some concessions.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not optimal
completely
boar
fine.
timing. Like all of Harrod's guides are like 6-3 and then boar, but like I'm not gonna do that because everyone is a lamer.
Yeah. No, this boar timing I actually do a lot these days as well. If I'm a bit suspicious of my opponent, you can go 3 on wood here as well. I like 3 on wood, so yeah, just getting one of those there. It's our build is a little fluid though. The exact villager that goes somewhere is not the most important, but getting to 3 on wood fairly early in Dark Age is quite good.
Yeah.
That's his TC. Yeah, you know it. You have enough experience now to know that the straggler tree indicates.
Dude, just like 100 games ago, 100 games ago, I was 50-50ing my scout into enemy TC. I don't know when it ended or how or why. I think I created slightly better ellipses.
Yeah. There we go. Nice. You can just leave him. No need to have extra res. It's all good. The board, it's a better board timing now, anyways. Probably.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter. Aha, this is a single shot from the TC and then on Garrison with 9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's many methods to
I
kill
kind of
the
know
boar,
that,
actually.
but he wasn't close enough anyway, so I didn't feel like leaving them in longer for another shot really mattered. Even now, he's too far out.
Yeah. It's actually fine. No. The boar being slightly further away is fine because you're not force dropping. It actually doesn't need to be under the TC 100%. Because when you ungarrison there, your villagers teleport directly on top if they're on the outside. If your boar is actually under your TC, they have to walk a little bit under the TC sometimes. So it looks weird, but this is actually more optimal. As long as all the vills can fit. So let's remember second wood line this game. Next once we have once we have enough food though. So okay, actually if you take a pause, this is another big thing to talk about. So the whole point of Dark Age is to build up 500 food in order to get the Feudal Age.
Yes.
And so what we want to do is we want to get to wood as soon as possible. And what that means is as soon as we have 500 food, or as soon as we know we will have 500 food when we want to click up. So that's the timing in which you start rebalancing to wood. If we start sending to wood before we're gonna have, good.
I do this instinctively often already. Of course, now my pig is too far away, but this one I kind of already know.
Yeah, good. This is gonna be very close on the timing here. I'm just gonna say.
Okay.
It's gonna be, with only 2 on berries as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but on the other hand,
we'll see how.
On the other hand, switching to berries with more also costs walking time. So that's why sometimes I do.
Exactly.
I do it less if I put more on wood.
Yeah. Is it gonna work? I
think so.
Nice. You got it. Yeah. That's good. Okay. So we want to get 4 on berries as well for sure. So I just send 2 of the shepherds there, and you will have enough wood for the buildings anyways this time. So yeah, it'll be fine. You can put the barracks there even. Yeah. Anytime that you can just have a spot where you put the barracks is kind of nice as well. Yeah. But of course, you can put the barracks on the front this time as well.
Yeah, because I know his base already.
Yeah. We don't want to go too far out, though. No.
We're walling a little like this, tighter. Right?
Sure. I mean, that's fine. It's just like we want to protect the bottom wood line first. So I would have built the barracks kind of closer to the... Yeah, I would have started to wall from there. Yeah, you can do these cut walls.
It's unnecessary.
We don't want a wall too big, right? Like, because the main thing that kills us is if he gets in with men-at-arms. So we want to be acting like we're up against men-at-arms, or Drush. I mean, but against Drush we have to do even smaller walls earlier. But yeah, against men-at-arms, that's like the big attack that is fairly common that could do something.
Yeah, I already messed up, right? Because this house is wood. I used wood villagers to produce.
We have 2 extra houses now. We could have had 2 less houses and it would have been perfect. But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we need to save the wood for the ecotex too, right?
Yeah.
So this is why we delay the walls just a little bit. We don't need to be full walled at this point. We just need key areas walled. And that's why we want a wall with less buildings.
Which one was too much, you think? The racks not being here?
The barracks on the front. Yeah. Barracks on the front, and then we could have used shepherds to wall a little bit as well, or the Berryvilles.
Yeah.
Something like that. But just staying 9 on the wood lines is really important. If you stay 9 on wood lines, then you're going to be fine.
I know I don't
yeah,
have enough food.
right now because we took the villagers off of sheep, and we needed to stay on sheep. Yeah. So another thing that you can do is you can actually long distance some chicken with 2 vills on the way up.
Yeah.
If it's a chicken map and you're not going to like mill it or funnel it at all, then yeah. Just long distancing 2 on the way up is good.
Until whenever whenever men-at-arms could be hitting me.
Yeah, exactly. So men-at-arms will hit when the opponent is up to Feudal Age after 40 seconds, because it takes 40 seconds for Men-at-Arms to research.
And for the brush variant with 2 militia, I can fight back and then adjust.
Yeah, exactly. If it's 2 militia and a scout, it's still kind of sketchy. You do need to scout that to see if it's coming in.
Oh, yeah.
But if you know it's coming in, then yeah, don't go for forward chicken. Like, it's just
right.
Kind of unsafe. But yeah, most of the time it's going to be fine. And usually the drush is going to hit before you've clicked up anyways, or like around that time. So you generally will rebalance your economy once you have 500 food, which is about when you click up. So you can make that decision whether or not to send the villagers to long distance the chicken. And just one trip of chicken is like 1 scout. So every chicken you bring back is like another scout, pretty much. So it's pretty good. This is a deer map, though, so it's a little bit different. Pushing deer is generally going to be very good, because we're trying to afford a lot in early Feudal Age, and so, yeah, deer is going to be very good. Yeah, part of the reason why we have a little bit less food as well is just because we're bringing in the boar earlier, so that just is going to lead to more decay because we have less vills under it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It all adds up. But with deer, you're going to find that you have tons of food. It's going to be completely fine.
Yeah, so my econ is always a little worse because I'm playing anti-lame style.
Yeah. You're always sacrificing something. So let's just really remember to stay 9 on wood.
Yeah.
And you can use your food vills, because just like we talked about earlier, you only need like 175 food on up. So we can use food vills to build the walls if we want walls on the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
this cut wall would trap somebody's scout, probably. Yeah, if you finish it. There you go. I like it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go too deep. Like with that second house, I probably wouldn't put that under the TC. Just because you'll want farms there, and also it's just, yeah, there are better locations. Exactly. Your houses are sort of your stronger buildings, you can say. Yeah, in Dark Age, they have -2 melee armor, but they're still kind of pretty strong. They take up 2 spaces, and yeah, it's good to place those in locations you really don't want the opponent to go through. Whereas the walls that are under the TC are more to just... Sorry, you're doing a lot.
I'm not really catching much of that.
let me let you get through this phase first before I give you any big brain stuff. Yeah, even there is fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. 1 TC arrow kills the deer, by the way. 2 villager arrows kill it, but 1 TC arrow kills it. So
yeah, I've seen that.
So, yeah. So the TC arrows do 5 damage, and the villager arrows do 3.
Yeah. And
deer have 5 HP. Anyways, it's fine. You have deer.
Okay, what did I miss?
You have extra food anyways.
What did I miss?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. If you take a quick pause, like all those vills just finished eating that what is it, the goose, and they started to walk up to the boar. So if we have bad efficiency on the boar like this, or it's kind of against a way that we can't really put a lot of vills, there is one way to stack the vills here, and that's select all of
Walk
the boar
past
vills and
and
then
click
click
it.
to. You can click towards your wood line, like issue a movement command, and your
Yeah.
villagers will stack on top of the boar,
Yeah,
and
I
then
know
the outer
that.
vills can get on. Yeah, okay, good. Another thing that I would have probably done was just get to my 4 on berries here with some of those vills. So instead of having them walk up there, just you need 2 more on berries because there's 2 there now, and I would have just had like the 2 that are gonna walk anyways.
Yeah.
Just get them to go to berries here, and yeah, it's super awkward to do that, but yeah, there you go, you got them all.
Oh,
Nice.
did I?
Yeah, it's good enough. Nice.
Oh, I still have a dead deer.
Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, this will be fine for the food, and so you should be able to that rebalance pretty soon. I like that you do it slowly as well. Just like you have.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You have a little bit of.
And I think I have probably enough.
Yeah. There we go. A little force drop. There you go. Nice. Okay, so 1 more on wood.
No. Kind of awkward.
Yeah, so the berries are exposed. I would suggest going for just resource wall. No, even smaller, Just two on each side.
Two
palisades on each side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even a 3rd one to prevent the overchop on the bottom side there. But yeah, 1, 2, and then you wall through the corner there. Yeah. And then on the other side 2. That's all you need. Don't make them any bigger than they need to be.
Okay, yeah. I make them
These are just
bigger.
Yeah. And this will be fine. So you can use a shepherd to build a barracks. Yeah, exactly. Nice. No need to wall this. No need to wall this. This is the back. It's fine. It's fine. If you know men-at-arms are coming in, you can just resource wall. So, yeah. The walls that you have right now are all you needed. You've got the funnel on the bottom, and then in the other front side, you've got the funnel to the TC. The back side can be open because it's going to take him a while to get to the back side, right? So if he's going to there, you'll see him, and you can just resource wall at that stage. So what that is just like you did at the berries. It's going to be just 2, 3 palisades on each side. That's all you need. No need to go big. We make the bigger walls later once we have army to secure the walls.
Okay.
If necessary. And we are playing scouts into archers. That's a big investment.
Yeah.
And so
makes sense.
The opponent he's not making a bigger investment in the military because we're already making kind of maximum or well, not maximum, but like enough where we can sort of fight anything. And so we don't really need walls here. We need the initial walls to prevent men-at-arms from killing the vills. But once we get military out, we can fight everything.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. What would you prio here, considering I have too much food and too little wood again?
Yeah, you can get the stable started first. And then if you force drop the woodcutters, honestly, you're going to have enough wood very shortly after. But yeah, you always want to get that stable down first, and the ecotex will come in just very slightly late. Yeah. It's not a big deal though. It's like you force drop 1 more time and you get that horse collar going. It's a few seconds and it's whatever. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so you don't need straggler tree vills now, right? That house should be up a bit. It should like utilize the stone. Sometimes you need the stone if he tower rushes you. You want to have that stone on the inside. It's good. Or if you want to play tiger cav later, it's good.
Why you didn't like stragglers? Because I have enough.
Yeah, you have enough, exactly. So what you want to do is every 60 wood, it's farms. It's farming time. So that's these initial farms are so important. Okay. Like even here, we got to get more farms. Like 2 more farms.
Would you drop off?
There we go. Now we can think about the archery range and another house.
Really? Because
yeah. It's earlier than you think.
Yeah, it is much earlier.
Yeah. So you have, you still have some sheep as well, and because you had deer, so we can get that a little bit earlier. But it's like 4 on berries, 4 farms around now is going to be pretty good. And yeah, you would be using your 2 scouts forward. As soon as that second scout is out, we don't keep it in the stable. We get them grouped up with the forward scout, and we're denying walls and stuff. Now, the AI is not really walling properly and doing stuff, so we're not going to worry about the unit control here. But yeah, range, and then 4 to gold right now.
What?
Before
okay.
you have wood for the gold mining camp, you get to gold. And then once you have 100 wood, you make it. Yeah. There's the men. Oh, wow, he went men-at-arms. That's funny. Okay.
That's unusual.
Just don't fight his men-at-arms. Yeah. Just like, don't have your scout go kill himself, though. So very important.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. He can't get in. He can't do anything because you're already pre-walled against this. And look, he's on the front, right? He didn't go around the back. He wants to hit you fast. And, I mean, yeah, in an actual game, you have scouting, so you would know. And, yeah.
Don't be too sure about that.
There we go. Exactly. So you know his men-at-arms are there. This is what I was saying earlier. He can't rotate to the top very fast because he's slow. So you can get those walls in the top because that'll be the next place that he goes to if he decided to rotate. And so from here, you could decide to add another scout. Like, actually, take another pause. This is another really important part of the game. This is where you decide, okay, what am I using my food on? Am I going to Castle Age? Is that my priority? Or do I want to keep the pressure in Feudal Age by adding more scouts? Because you're just floating food right now, right? You're not actually using that food for anything.
Yeah.
So you can make that decision. Okay, what do I need to spend the food on? And so if the opponent is open, then generally making scouts is good. If you are open, generally making scouts is good because you can get counterattacked, and so you need units. So until both bases are closed, you can almost always get some value out of scouts, especially if the opponent is open, because then you can do aggression, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Even if he's closed, well, scouts can hit walls. They get through relatively fast. If you have 6 scouts hitting on a house, you're going to get in pretty quickly. He will wall behind, but guess what? You have fletching archers behind, so he can't just wall behind. And that's why market blocking is so important on high level anyways, because the market is the only thing that can block fletching archers from getting in. Exactly. But if you force the opponent to market block all over the place, it still costs resources. And yeah, I mean, you sometimes just can't market block, especially on corner, like on diagonal palisades. You can't market block that. Hills are tricky. So you can find an angle. Yeah, I like the blacksmith as well. We could have had the blacksmith. I mean, we want to have the blacksmith for like 3 fletching archers. So yeah, it's around now is fine as well. Yeah. This is really good. So yeah, you can make more scouts. Make sure to bring your scouts together because obviously, yeah, they just have mobility. You want to get them grouped up forward and just do something. Once you have 4 scouts together, you can think about taking fights against single spears if that leads to a villager kill. If you randomly take on a spear and it doesn't lead to a vill kill, like it's just in the middle of the map, it's not even worth it because you can just kill those for free with your archers. So only if you're in position to take off, like say he has 1 spear protecting a walling vill, that's going to be very common. Just kill the spear, get the vill.
Got it.
With 4 scouts. With 3, you can kind of do it. It's much more expensive to do it with 3, but with 4, it's like, yeah, 100%. You just take that spear, get the vill. If it's 2 spears, it's a lot sketchier. Once you have like 6 scouts, you can take a fight against 2 spears to get a vill, and then and then it's still okay. Yeah. If the later in Feudal Age, the less valuable your scouts are, especially because we're not really playing light cav in the next age. We might, but you can kind of justify trading out your scouts for a few vills late Feudal Age is okay.
Got it.
The vills in the queue here. Looks like we forgot because of the pause, but that's fine. Wheelbarrow as well is really good for way around now because you get the free vills, so you just get wheelbarrow. Definitely near the end of Feudal Age right now is going to be really good.
Would you still be making archers while sending a force forward? Because there's chances that they're going to die and they will not be part of a large group. And skirmishers are better defensively, so non-stop making archer while at some point deciding to send them forward doesn't make a lot of sense, right?
Yeah. So you can send another force later, which can be good, but skirmishers are not necessarily better at defending. Skirmishers are better at defending against ranged units, but archers are way better at defending against scouts and even men-at-arms. So it's actually okay to have a few archers at home. And yeah, that's going to be pretty good. So having a few archers at home is good. And I mean, if you're in a position where it makes sense to send them forward, then you'd send your new mass forward. Generally, streaming them across the map one by one is not as good because
Yeah.
they can get picked off by enemy units. It can be okay, though. Like, if you know your opponent's not on scouts, he's not really in position in the middle of the map, streaming them across the map is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, at this stage, you'd just be putting pressure on the opponent's walls. You could get a market around now and make more farms as well. It's pretty good. We're sort of working towards up. Yeah, any of those longer sections, I would definitely have built that market on the front instead of there, because that's a TC spot. Eventually, like, we're not adding TCs right away, but if you got to consider your TC spots for later anyways, and so on stone and wood would have been, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
And yeah, now we're just sort of working towards up. And yes, you're late to Feudal Age, but guess what? Your opponent's also super late to Feudal Age because you've done damage to him. So what that does is, yeah, it makes the Feudal Age extended. Yeah. Okay. And yeah.
No, I was just theory crafting about it earlier today that the Horse Scholar early makes longer Feudal nice, but I didn't have the army flow and the timings of the buildings down to make an extended Feudal good, because I always had fewer units than opponent. I have some disastrous games. I think I left like 7 games kind of rage quitty. This guy was smurfing, but he was not smurfing above his elo. He was a new account that went in one day from 1,000 to 1,700, but he peaked at 1,900-ish, so it's not unusual for me to meet him. There's no problem.
Yeah.
By now, ethical smurf, didn't do any cheating or sandbagging, so this is before I watch the replay, so the walls are going to be worse.
Yeah. This map is decent. Berries are kind of forward. Gold's a little awkward on the side, but you can kind of visualize a little egg base. You don't even need to go to the edge of the map here. It's just like,
you wouldn't do this.
Yeah, just wall to it's easy. You could, but then you have to wall the other side too, right?
Yep.
Otherwise, because it doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of bigger walls. If you were doing the extended Feudal play here, actually, you know what? Against Mongols, you don't go for big walls anyways, because he's up fast. So you actually really like that extended Feudal play with lots of military, because he will have lots of military, and you need to respect that, because, well, Mongols don't have a consistent eco bonus. They have the hunt at the start, but then if you can get past the initial rush, you're just ahead. Yes. So to get past the initial rush, you need your own military. And so therefore, scouts, harass into archers can be good, or just straight archers. Straight archers against Mongols might even be safer, because, man, a really fast men-at-arms rush is still going to kill you. Well, not necessarily. But
I get it. It makes sense. I don't see a way where I can get enough. I don't like the scout opening against Mongols, because they either have more and faster scouts, which means I can never take trades. He's happy to take trades. I know he's gonna just put 2 scouts on my scout, and then I need to go home. Or if it ever goes idle, it dies. And then if he goes men-at-arms, it's gonna arrive earlier than anyone else. But his eco bonus is hundreds and hundreds of food and timing, but it slowly evaporates over the course of a longer Feudal. So I want that, and the only way that I get that is if I make enough army and respect it and stay Feudal as long as he dictates.
Yes, exactly. So archers into scouts is quite good for you here, because the archers will sort of deal with his initial rush. Archers and spears. And then what that does, archers and spears. Okay, Mongols thinking, okay, my opponent's on archers and spears. What counters both those units? Skirmishers. And then what counters his skirmishers is a scout follow-up. Yeah. So archers into scouts is actually good as well. So scouts into archers or archers into scouts. Like, they both actually make a lot of sense. And it makes the game play out completely differently, but they both work together. And they both cover each other's weaknesses really well. Yeah. So that can be good. You can play that more. So archers is a little bit more of a defensive play initially, because, well, if you think of the order in which rushes happen, there's drush, then there's men-at-arms, then there's scouts, then there's archers. Archers is like the slowest unit that you can rush with. Yes. And so it's a more defensive play initially, because if the opponent chooses any other unit to make, he's going to be at your base first. So you play at home until you have a few archers. And if you're up against scouts, of course, as I know you were saying, Leary told you to go two spears. Yeah, you go 2 spears, go forward with those three fletching archers, 2 spears, and against a scout opening, that's going to be really good. Now, on high level, we just go skirmishers against that, which is going to be the common thing. And then you're not going to get as much damage done. But if the opponent is a little late adding the range, just doesn't really respect it, doesn't add the skirms earlier, you do major damage with just 3 fletching archers and the 2 spears. But if he does add skirms, which is going to be the standard follow-up, then you have your own follow-up to your fletching play with the scouts.
Okay.
And so
why not just skirms?
then you
Because
counter his counter.
Then you get owned by what? By scouts.
His scouts. Well,
Yeah.
he opened scouts,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you don't want to make your own skirms here. You want to be playing the scouts yourself there. So yes, you're on the range already. You could make skirmishers, but yeah, it's just you don't want to make a skirmishers when he's already on skirms, because you're making one skirm. He's got 5 skirms already. Okay, well, he just has more than you, and if he's constantly making them, you're constantly making them. You're always 4 skirms behind in that situation.
Yeah.
So you're never taking a good fight anyways. So, yeah, the scouts are good because you can pick off weak scouts as well. Like in that previous game, you had a bunch of weak scouts. If the opponent had gone just a few scouts there, he would pick off all your scouts and then kill all your skirms. So that can be pretty good. Unlucky with the Vil there. But yeah, your barracks position should never be there. I would never put it there. Because, well, if you look at your wood line, how are you going to take that wood line with that barracks? That barracks is in the spot where you want to take that wood line.
Okay.
Right? So what if... Yeah. Like, what's the point of even using the wood line there? It's like, okay, it's part of the wall, but let's use that wood line a little more effectively and maybe build the barracks on the bottom side of the stone. What if you built it like corner stone there, and then you put a house above the stone to wall that one tile gap? Yeah, you could palisade it as well. I prefer a house in that little spot just to give it a little bit more, a little bit harder to get in, and yeah, it just seems to be a little bit nicer. And then your range goes beside the barracks, which is just 2 tiles to the right. Yeah, it could go there, or just on the flat side, walling down to the TC. You don't need to go too far out, because we don't need to go to that far wood line. We just want to go down to the TC from there, actually. Yeah, down to there, or even like more cut to the TC. So the barracks would be on the corner of the stone, and then the archery range would be on the flat side of the barracks. And then just down to there. Exactly. That's how I would probably set that up. And then you'd put like one more house to just wall it off. And then that's walled really nicely. You could take that wood line if you need to. That would be a good second wood line. That would have been where I would have second wood lined. And that would have been a little bit better, in my opinion. Also, the men-at-arms should never get past, right? The men-at-arms just walked past this barracks, right? So even if you have this barracks here, it's just got to be cut down to the TC a little bit. Like, just, I'm not sure. Did he get through before the range? Was it? Probably. Mongol men-at-arms is just so strong. You got to respect it. But yeah, fighting the men-at-arms. Oh man, losing another Vil. Fighting the men-at-arms is like a last resort. That shouldn't be the thing, your default. Like, the men-at-arms come in, yeah, okay, you can fight it. But
it's not, but I'm just, I don't have enough of a plan.
Yeah. Also, your left side wall. Yeah.
It doesn't do anything.
You already
like
know
you
his men-at-arms were in. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, exactly. And if it were me, if I was gonna do that wall, it would be more on the further side of that wall, or of the wood line anyways. Yeah, it should be there anyways. Because this is just, I mean, yeah, he's gonna be all over you. And this tower is so good for him as well. It's 1 Vil tower. And, well, with the archer follow-up, is gonna be very, very strong by the opponent. Yeah, and this is where the skirmisher play would have been really good. Just like skirmisher, and if you're not on gold, it's fine, because you start with 50 gold. So you can get fletching if you just go skirms. If you go for 1 archer first, you can't get fletching. So it makes it a little bit more tricky, right? You can get armor, but it's not really the same. And he will just control the gold now. You can't get the gold here. That was a good idea with the block, or the cut there with the blacksmith, but it obviously you needed to let it, or make sure he didn't get through. So it needed to be slightly faster, but yeah, it was the correct thing to cut him off there. You don't need to fully wall, but just cutting here so that you have to go around that right side wood line is huge. It's absolutely huge.
This wood is apparently unavailable, so I'm going here.
Yeah. I mean, and that's why we want to, have that backup wood just in case. Got to set up the map a little nicer, then we don't take this weird wood line. That's funny. It came into play. I mean, he could have made another tower maybe, but that would have meant that he would have needed to be on stone. The opponent just made 1 tower, because I don't know. I don't think he's on stone, right? So yeah, it's kind of fine to have that forward wood line there. But yeah, needs to be properly defended. Okay, weird palisade gate. Oh, maybe you're trying to block them or something. I don't know.
No, I
Yeah,
wasn't.
we're just trying to wall too big. Like, these walls don't do anything. It's Castle Age time, right? So these palisade walls, okay, in Feudal Age maybe, but Castle Age, he makes any Castle Age unit, he just gets in anywaes. So
Surely
it
that's not
doesn't
gonna
really...
happen. You're wrong. You'll see. It's not gonna happen.
Surely he won't make Step Lancers and just kill them instantly.
You
That's
s-
gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be the standard for Mongols here. Just if he sees all these palisades, it's so easy. Oh, even crossbowman, dude is rich actually.
Yep.
Somehow you're keeping up in the build count though.
Goddamn
But,
Mongolians breaking
yes,
into
I
the
don't
timing
mind.
is
wall again.
deadly. Yeah, timing is deadly here. Oh, he's even got a siege. This guy is doing really high level strategy. Like all of his plays here have made sense.
Yeah.
Even with the siege push right away. Like this was really well. Like the execution wasn't perfect, but the strategy was perfect by the opponent here. So yeah.
Yep.
Pretty tricky to stop. Yeah. It's just that initial men-at-arms killed you, right? Like it was just scouting the men-at-arms coming in and just doing slightly better initial walling, and then you don't get snowballed on. Because yeah, he just always had the momentum there. We got a little bit more time for the multiplayer. Yeah, if you got another replay, we can
yeah, replay or another Dark
I can
Age.
teach you. Yeah, I can teach you some more. Yeah, some more opening, or we can just go through the opening again. You can't go wrong with more single player practice. Like,
Yeah, I love single player practice.
Yeah, I do it all the time as well.
Yeah,
It's just like, I don't know. It's still good, even just to review the basics, even for high level. It's like you just, I don't know. You know everything, but then it's like just being able to recall things fast in game is just so important.
Yep.
Exposed berries here. So that's a resource wall for sure around that. We're not thinking big walls with the berries like that. Actually, okay, with the woodline there, we might wall up to the woodline. This is an egg base. This is egg, don't go to the edge, because your main goal's forward. That's what I'm thinking. There will probably be another woodline above, is my prediction.
We're egging.
We're egging, yes. Gotta get the eggs. There might be another woodline up there. Usually it's either 3 or 4 woodlines, but sometimes it's a 2 woodline map. It's a very rare occurrence, but it is programmed to sometimes have 2 woodlines. But I believe there's a woodline there.
Chicken game.
Yep. Yeah, there is.
So now I go to Oppo.
Go. So that woodline is normally pretty good, but with your golden berries positioning, you actually like to egg the 2 front woodlines. If you picture it, right? How are you going to wall that back woodline? Like you can, yeah. So if you set up your walls, set up your walls in your head, and you only need 2 woodlines, right? So,
This
pretty big, right? That wall's pretty big. You would get that eventually.
Then,
but since your woodline's in the back, you're not really protecting anything, with that. So, what I was picturing actually was walling from the bottom house to the berries, then from the berries to the top woodline, then from the top woodline, then you can connect the 2 woodlines on the top. You could go to the gold, but you want to have a little more space. You go along the bottom side of that big hill that's on the second woodline in the top there. Sorry, not that one. Yeah, this one. You go along the bottom on the outside. From the forward one. Yeah. You haven't fully scouted it yet, but you'd go like that in front. So you would
like
have your 2 yeah, like that. Exactly. Then you have that hill, which is pretty nice. And then you would cut from the bottom of that second woodline to the top house, above your town center. And yeah, your bottom side would be completely exposed.
The bottom of the second woodline.
Sorry. The second woodline I'm picturing to be the top woodline. Yeah, that one to the top house. So you would take this wood line. You wouldn't go there. You would actually wall it from the bottom of that wood line, like the left side. Yeah, there, and just a little three tile cut there. Yeah. And so you would have the front walled. So yeah, you would have a wood line in there. Exactly. So you would have a wood line on the right side wood line and the left top side wood line. And that would make your walls a lot easier. Whereas by taking the back wood line on this map, it makes your future walls a little bit harder to do. You still can do them, but yeah, this is a map where I would seriously consider just not taking the back wood line. Now, you have to have scouting pretty quick, which I think we did have scouting pretty quick to make those decisions. It's really, a lot of the time, it's about the berry and gold position. So if you know where your berries and golds are, or berries and gold is, then you know what is your priority to defend. And now with Scouts play, you don't actually need the gold right away. So you could still justify going for that back wood line because it's like, okay, I don't need to protect the gold early. So it would still be okay. But, you know, you have to take in a bunch of things, or take a bunch of things into consideration in this game. And there's no one right answer. Just this kind of egg base wall would be very, very strong against most things. And you would incorporate 2 wood lines, your berries, and the gold, which is all you actually need. Should end up being pretty darn good.
Would you have made it here, the lumber camp?
Where you made it is fine. Yeah, it's gonna be easier to protect because it's a bit further back, and it's more on the hill as well. If he does, for example, get in with units, having the Vils fight from uphill is pretty nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Efficiency-wise, yeah, more to the right is better, but we're going 2 wood lines anyways, and the efficiency gains by putting it to the right side is not really that much.
Okay.
So it should be completely fine. Later on, you might consider a TC on the flat ground as well. So putting the lumber camps on hills tend to be better because you can't TC those locations.
Here?
Probably on the wood line on the exposed. Like, you could potentially, you could potentially, if you're feeling pressured, put a TC there on Castle Age, and then go forward with Shambays or something. Like, that is a thing. It's not our number 1 game plan, but it could come up in some games where you just need to have that TC. Now, I would not do that. I would not do that yet
you said
because,
here.
again, eventually. But right now, our priority is not getting the second wood line, so we don't need to protect the second wood line yet. What we want to do is have this guy house and then go to wood, right? He's 2 houses and then wood. So we want to build the houses closer to the wood line because, I mean, why not, right? We might as well build the houses closer to the wood line, and then he can, or well, she now can just go directly to wood, and it's less walk time. No need to send a villager all the way out far to build the houses, and then they have to come all the way back. So, also, you might change your plan. Maybe he drushes you, and you don't end up going for those big walls. Maybe you have to stay 1 wood line this game. So we want to think about protecting what we have here, which is the 1 wood line first, and we worry about the second wood line later. So let's make this full egg base kind of around when Feudal Age is finished. We want to have the front wall done.
Okay.
But yeah, we don't need it now yet. Like right now, yeah, just 3 on wood. Let's get the berries. He's not going to attack us with anything early, and if he drushes us, we're not going to expand as much anyways. So it's like, yeah, let's just go with resource collection for now. No need to have so many walls. Good. I like it. Yeah, getting to 4 on berries fairly early is good because, well, if he attacks you early, you want to be able to resource wall your berry bills in, and you want them to already be there. Oh,
okay.
What happened here? Oh, my Discord stream froze. Just 1 sec.
Okay, pausing.
Yeah. Is it on your end? I'm not able to view.
How about now?
Let's see here. Let me stop watching and just watch again. It is just a black. Oh, now it is working. Okay, it loaded again. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're back in it.
I switched from display capture. to
Okay, yeah.
to game
Doesn't work.
capture. It's maybe a bit faster.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. I think we sent the chickens too early. It's gonna. No.
We'll
You
be
got it.
fine.
It's gonna be very close. It's gonna be very close, but it'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, good estimation skills. It's always sketchy. You want to kind of thread the needle. You want to make it as close as possible, but yeah, it's always a little sketchy. But I mean, you're in the driver's seat, so you know better than me, actually.
Yeah, it's close. It's close.
There we go. Yeah, nice. Yeah, whichever. You're securing the whole time, or the whole thing, anyways. Yep, but we want to get to 9 on wood right away. Like we can't be slow here. Even here, yeah, we gotta get all those bills.
Okay. And if we're going on wood, then no stragglers. Right, I went 10.
Yeah. But if we want to prioritize getting that front wall done, we probably want to get these vills to stragglers. I would just pause real quick. Just go to your shepherds. Did we accidentally kill? Oh yeah. I would just get these 3 on straggler temporarily,
Okay.
just to make sure we have enough. Also, the front, by those houses should be barracks. Barracks and stable should go there because that's you want this to be more walled, right? Where's she going? Yeah, it's kind of annoying to delete mass palisades in this game. Yeah, something like that. Exactly, and then the stable can go beside it. Men-at-Arms generally will hit slightly after you make the stable, so you can usually just get that stable down wherever you want it. Exactly, and this will be good. Yeah, don't worry about extra houses right yet.
Okay, I was just wanting to make a house. It's like you're reading my mind.
Well, you did that in a previous game. So.
Okay. That's crazy.
So what you can do with your scout is actually bring them back to support these villagers.
Oh yeah.
Okay. The stable definitely should have been where the bill is building the right side, like by the gold. That was a better spot, but it's fine. Yeah, and you have enough for everything. Okay, straggler tree vills to there. Yep. Exactly. Nice. And now you get a house beside the stable. Or actually no, with Way you need a house with a different bill. Sorry, because you get 2 free bills. You actually have to get this earlier.
What do you mean?
With a regular civ. So with a regular civ, you can build the house after the stable with the stable villager. But since you got double bit and horsecaller plus 2 vills, the population is earlier. So you need that house with a different bill. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, it's fine to make another house with the stable bill even. But no need to res wall.
I'm role playing getting mad.
Doing, right? Yeah. Okay. You're getting mod here. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then you wouldn't do that wall. Then you'd have to res wall your wood bills. But I mean, we would just have this small wall earlier. So yeah. More bills in the queue and farms. So after the initial ecotechs and stuff, we've got to get those farms. I can't stress it enough. Those initial farms are so important. Yeah. Especially if, for example, he takes you off of berries here for whatever reason. I don't know, he has like a tower forward on the berries, or he's got like a forward range. Takes you off of berries, you're cooked if you don't have those initial farms. So, that's so important. Cool. Yeah, let's get the range next. Range. Oh. Okay, it's fine to get the range after this. No, don't delete, don't delete. Just, yep. We want to get the range around now for sure, though. But yeah, look at your base. Just look at your base. You're completely protected with this layout, right?
Beautiful.
And it didn't cost that much. So,
range.
Yeah, just looking for
in the wall here. Delete wall, make range. Feels good with these.
Yeah. I think it's good. Yeah. Ideally, the stable and barracks would have been in those positions, so you wouldn't have to really delete as much. But yeah. Try and delete the walls. Either know where the opponent's army is, so he's not going to just go in, or delete them right as you get there. Yeah.
Okay.
I let some units in the other day, actually, doing that, being sloppy. So I was like, it's fine. And it was not fine.
It was not fine.
4 to gold.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as the range, 4 to gold. Yep. So this, you'll find, if you go constant archers here, you definitely want to get the archers right away. You're going to be slightly late on the gold. But if you go at the exact time you make the range, then you'll have exactly 45 gold for the next archer when the first one comes out. You actually already have enough to get the blacksmith you wanted, but you don't need the blacksmith because you don't have archers yet. So let's just, yeah, more farms for a while. But you'll see that you're just floating food the whole time. So in this situation, see, it doesn't quite work out because we're a little late. But trust me, it works out perfectly if you do it at the exact same time. So yeah, we were a little bit late getting the range down, which means that, yeah, the blacksmith is also a little bit earlier. Also, so you need 3.5 to maintain, 3.5 gold miners to maintain.
I should do 5 in
which
the situation.
Exactly. You normally will have enough for fletching here if you get to gold right on time, but since we're a little late, like, we're constantly a little bit less. We can't quite afford fletching. Yeah. So 180 wood, so that's 3 farms.
Oh my god. Yeah, but my scouts are dying right now.
Well, you can pull them back temporarily. It's just coming down to being a little faster, just throwing down the farms. Yeah. You made a triple layer farm there too, which was kind of unnecessary. We can think of slightly better.
What do you mean triple layer farm?
The top farm that the woman is building up there is like 3 farm layers behind. It's very far away by the gold.
Oh yeah.
That one farm. There are many. Like, even the mill. You have the mill secured. You can use the mill as the drop off here.
Yeah.
So it's actually good. Wheelbarrow around now for Way is very good. Once you have 15 farms for a regular civ, Way can probably justify getting it earlier because of the free bill. So, you know, you can say 10 to 13 farms or so. I don't have exact numbers, but the logic checks out.
No.
Yeah. And so somehow we got to 13 on our wood lines, by the way. We should always just stay 9 on wood.
Well, but
so you have 5 on the top wood line.
Then where does the rest go?
Yep. Yeah, they go to stragglers and make farms constantly. And then once you have around 15 farms, well, you had stragglers. And you should still have stragglers until you're ready to go up, pretty much. And so new vills can just go to gold. So the reason why you're floating so much wood is because, yeah, we just got too much on wood. But yeah, new vills go to gold here. And that's going to be completely fine. And we have enough farms. I think, how many farms? This is actually probably too many, but it's fine. We would just get a market around now. You could get these walls, but I don't think it's necessary, actually. Because what you're going to do is you're going to secure your map with town centers later. So we don't need to do these little palisades. If you want to make a wall, I still probably, yeah there's fine, I guess, expanding out a bit. What I would do is I would use houses and market. I would use the house as a market. Try and avoid palisades at this point. Palisades are very weak going into Castle Age. And so what you want to do is just, you can wall sections with a market. It's not as expensive right now, right? So it's just like market, house wall. Just full house wall at this stage is completely fine. You need the houses anyways. If we're playing 4 range Shambays, we're going to need a whole lot of houses, so might as well get them. And yeah, at this stage, you have basically secured that 3rd wood line too, so all of these builders could probably go to the 3rd wood line.
3rd wood line? Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I know we're not playing TC right away though, and we need a ton of wood, as you know, so I would just do that. Yep. Okay, so on the way up, actually pause real quick. We need to chat about what we're working towards here. So what are you working towards?
3 range Shanbei. You say 4. I should pull guys off food.
Yeah, I would go. Yeah, we don't need as much food. In terms of upgrades, we want to get our ecotex as soon as possible here. We got horse collar early, so we don't need that. We don't need stone mining, but yeah, gold mining 100% for sure. And even just with a regular build, I like to go gold mining right after clicking Castle Age. It's usually pretty good. I recommend putting 10 on gold here is going to be very good. 9 or 10 on gold tends to be pretty good. And you can just do that on 1 mining camp as well. No need for a second camp. So I'd take 3 bills off of farms to go to gold mining. And yeah, then it'll be fine. All of those wood bills in the bottom, like that we're walling, can just, yeah, those 4 on the wood is going to be fine. And you still need some food income to get your ecotex in the next days, because you want to be bow saw and heavy plow. And yeah, ideally we're going to have 4 ranges once we're up there, because this is a 40 plus wheel timing. Like, trust me, you'll have enough res for this. It's going to be fine. Because it was extended feudal. If it's like a 1 unit feudal age, you play just scouts, it's not going to work. If you play just archers, it's not going to work. because it's just the feudal is not long enough. Your eco can't support this. But if you go scouts into archers, archers into scouts, you can support this for sure. Even 41 bills now. No need to get armor either. Like, you actually don't need armor. Because, yeah, ideally you're not actually fighting directly. So you want to just be shooting and running and shooting and running and dodging shots when you can. If you're up against skirms, you're fighting with them with mangonels. And also, your Shanbays are so weak anyways, even with armor, honestly, doesn't even make them tank a shot. So it doesn't even really matter.
Stables?
You don't actually need
husbandry.
You don't need stable. Yeah. You could get one stable for... Oh, no, you have one stable for upgrades. You can get bloodlines. It's okay. Yep. It's completely fine. Because 20 HP is more impactful than anything else, really. There we go. Oh, our fourth range builder had an accident.
Gave up.
I guess. Yeah. There we go. Beautiful. And yeah, Shanbays is the priority. I would sneak in heavy plow eventually. It's not the priority though. Like, if you can get it, yes, get it. I don't think we can get it here, so I would just skip heavy plow this game. It's completely fine. It's not necessary. It's like one bill at this point. It's not a big deal. And yeah, new bills to wood, because you need so much wood here. And yeah, you should be able to constantly maintain production here, pretty much. With yeah, one more range pumping.
But I feel like I have too much on gold, not enough on wood.
Yeah, you'll spend the gold, and yeah, you can get a university fairly soon as well. Not quite yet, because we want to have that constant production. Once you get that initial mass of like 12 Shanbays, so your first 3 production cycles, Shanbays. That's enough to go forward and do major damage. Then you can sneak in ballistics here, because yeah, you want to be able to harass woodlines, potentially get through palisades. Oh yeah, auto receipt cannot be on as well. And yeah. So yeah, you could get ballistics around here. Now, if I'm floating too much gold, I might think, okay, well, what can I spend the gold on? I could buy some wood, yeah. And you can get a villager forward with your initial Shanbay mass. I forgot to mention, but you could have a villager forward with the siege push here. If you're feeling a little spicy, you could have the villager make the siege workshop on Castle Age before you have any units forward. Yeah. But it's a bit risky sending the vill forward by himself. But it's actually a decent play though. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, husbandry is good. That probably could have come in way earlier as well. I was kind of forgetting about that. But this is another reason why playing scouts is good too, because you have the stable for this stage of the game. Yeah. So it's super good. Ballistics. And we probably could have had armor. Like level 1 armor is fairly cheap. It just depends on how much food you have. Sometimes you don't have enough food. It's just a low priority tech. Like, you can get it, but it's not really doing anything for you here. Yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, I mean, what unit could he go? I mean, Bohemians could have their unique unit, but Mangonels will still be good against that as well. So
he went halberds.
Shanbay gonna be amazing. I mean, the halberds are gonna do nothing. Yeah, you just have mobility and range. So even though technically they can kill you, so they won't. And yeah, I mean, you're doing a pretty good job keeping the unit production for a while. Yeah, you want to just try and have that. At some point, you have enough, and you want to prioritize mangonels. So once you have that siege workshop down, now your priority is mangonels. If you can afford Shanbays, then yes. When the mangonel is about to pop, make sure that you save resources for the mangonel. This is so important for siege pushing in general.
When the workshop is about to pop, like, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Once the mangonel is about to pop, then you save wood. If you have to cancel a Shanbay to get the mangonel right away, you do that. So I would keep the Shanbays in the queue, but I would also just like wait for the mangonel. Mangonel's about to pop. Okay, we cancel some Shanbays to get mangonel.
Oh, okay. You mean
160 wood
to get the next one, you mean?
Yeah, so constant mangonel production, but also Shanbays when you can afford it.
Got it.
And you can add a TC as well at around now is okay, because we have our mangonel push going. We have a good mass of Shanbays, and so the opponent is defending, and we can just kind of greedily boom. And also, if he counterattacks, you sort of like the TC to defend as well. Yeah. And yeah, this is when you would start your boom. We could have even maybe done it slightly earlier, but yeah, right here. So when you're siege pushing, you want to be protecting your siege. So yeah, you can raid, But if your intention is to raid, how many Shambays do you need to raid villagers?
Not many.
Not that many, right?
But I like
So
leaving my mangoes by themselves and then losing them to 2 fire lancers.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
Okay.
So you're kind of hitting on 3 sides here. I would say you can harass the backs of the wood lines with like a couple, even 2 or 3 Shambays on each side, but you need to have your main mass in mid so that you can fight enemies. I mean, you have kind of enough here because the extreme AI is kind of incompetent, but yeah. So 1 thing or 2 things that you can do with your siege push to make it way better. Outposts on the front, so you can see the enemy units coming in. Number 2, repairing your mangonels with your villagers.
Yeah,
very key.
it's funny. He doesn't go to the mangonel location if Mango dies before he arrives. So I should actually do. I should do like this. Take the villager, right click, and then shift click on the ground, just in case Mango dies before he arrives.
I mean, you could do that. Yeah. It's an extra action, but it doesn't really come up that much. Honestly, your villager should just be hanging out around the mangonel anyways. You can build houses around, but yeah, she can just go idle around your mangonel, and it's actually fine. So we're always obsessed with making the villager always doing something, but she is doing something by just being here. She's just in position to repair, so it's fine. Yeah. She can build houses just around the siege worker. Don't send her home, though. Yeah, it's so easy to send her home with the idle.
Yeah, I use all idle hotkey a lot.
Yeah, me too. You just have to be careful. Having 2 vills forward is quite good here as well. Like, just having 2 repair vills is quite nice. And yeah, that's basically how you're gonna set up a siege push here. Harassing with a small group of Shambays during this time is quite nice. Prevent the opponent from expanding outwards, right? Like, because your siege push pushes him back into his base. He might expand to the left or the right. So having vision on the sides of his base is good. Just so that he doesn't sneakily expand to the side, because siege is slow. So you can push the center. He can't stop this push, but he can expand to the sides, get his eco going if you're too slow to push, and, well, he'll just kill you with better eco eventually. And this is why we want to be booming behind this as well. It's sometimes hard to actually finish the game with this, but you can get really, really far ahead. And once you're at around 70 bills or 30 farms, you're thinking even imp. With this, it's probably going to be pushing the timing a little bit further back, but you can sort of start thinking, okay, I'm about to... I can't really push any deeper. Maybe he has like a castle now. That's going to be pretty common. I can't really push any deeper with these mangonels. Say he has a castle central. Okay, let's go to this other TC in the bottom, the stone TC. I would loop around that bottom wood line. If he has a castle central, I just loop around there, and we're thinking, okay, this push is basically like delayed long enough where I don't really want to invest any more into this. I'm going to use the units that I have right now and try and get the imp, get a central castle, and our next timing is to push with a trebuchets. Now Wei gets traction trebs, so we don't even need the castle. Crazy civ. Since Wei traction trebs are cheaper, you really like to have at least 3 siege workshops on imp, even 4.
I usually go 2.
So just like the Shambays, yeah, just like the Shambays being cheaper than cav archers, the traction trebs are cheaper than like regular trebs and bombard cannons. And 4 siege workshops is really what you want to really snowball, because traction trebs individually are absolute garbage. But if you're producing 4 at a time, after 2 production cycles with 8 of them, they are very, very strong. Yeah, I would probably just wait for imp to get stone mining. Like, it's just a small thing. It's pretty cheap, but honestly, like, you're ready to go imp here, right? So just I would just delay, even delaying bills. I would just like cancel a few bills, sell 100 wood, and just go up, and then queue bills instantly in behind. Yeah, exactly. Then we want to get our ecotechs on the way up. So anything that we've missed, stone mining, gold shaft mining, hand cart, especially hand cart. It's so easy to forget hand cart.
Sometimes when I see wood,
it's actually
I just do this.
Yep.
But is that good or bad?
Wait, do what?
I just build a bunch of stables. I have wood. I have no time to think. I'm on Shanbei. I just make 3 stables.
Yeah. Well, let's pause. Pause and what are we working towards here?
I don't know. I'll just
what is our imp timing here? Yeah, but like, okay, so we spent all game building up this huge Shanbei mass. Now, we're lucky because Shambays, they don't have an elite upgrade, right? So, you know, normally you'd be getting the elite upgrade.
I get Parthian Tactics.
But you still need to get... Yeah, you need to get Bracer, Parthian Tactics. I don't think we got Thumb Ring. We need to get Chemistry.
Yep.
That's a lot of upgrades. we can't really start the stable Haiguang transition yet because we need to get so many upgrades. By the time we reach Imp, we're not going to have that kind of food. We can get that transition going after, but we want to upgrade these units. So yeah, like let's try and get Hand Cart here on the way up. Let's check the blacksmith. Oh yeah, we need Thumb Ring. Thumb Ring is so key actually. It's okay to play with that Thumb Ring in the mid game, but yeah, I mean so the fire rate bonus is quite nice. And it's just, like we're still hovering around 0 food, which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no food for the other transition. Yeah, getting armor because just like we want to be able to fight everything. And yeah, sometimes you get forced off of this. Like say he has like 40 skirmishers and you don't have any mangonels and you just have shambays. Okay, maybe you have to just do an emergency transition to Haiguangs, but we don't even have level 1 armor on them right now. So that's going to be a very slow transition.
We do.
And I mean, against
Haiguang,
yeah.
Probably. For sure.
Sorry, on the Haiguangs, yeah. So we would probably go Tiger Cav in that situation anyways, because, well, it's just kind of the better unit against ranged. Haiguang is more specialized for fighting melee.
Yeah.
We're not really concerned about that. So yeah, we're almost up here, and you could put a TC there. I'd probably just put a castle later. But anyways, let's get ready to click our upgrades that are necessary here. Oh wait, we forgot to make siege workshops as well. That's yeah. That's one thing that we could have spent the wood on. Yeah, but anyways, you can always buy a little bit. Yeah. So let's get all the upgrades. Chemistry as well. +1 damage is quite nice. Definitely don't queue armor.
Why not?
Yeah. It's not really necessary. Like again, you have a backline unit. The +2 pierce armor, it's not really the biggest deal. Like if we're fighting things that can fight back, well, let's get that Haiguang transition a bit earlier instead of getting the final armor quite yet. Sometimes it's good. Like say that you're fighting Arbalister. If you're fighting Arbalister, okay, maybe. If you're fighting Skirm, you'd probably want to make a counter unit to Skirms first. It's just like the armor upgrades for your backline is generally not as necessary, because if he can take a good fight against you, you just run away. If you can crush him, then the armor doesn't really matter. So if you don't want to take a fight where you barely win. If armor is going to make you win a fight, and without armor you wouldn't win the fight, you shouldn't be taking that fight anyways.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, you either want to crush him without armor, or just don't even take the fight.
But Shanbei are so cheap. Yeah. I don't mind throwing them away.
Well, they are. I mean, you kind of do, though, because you want to be supporting your siege push. You don't want to just have no units, and then you have a bunch of traction shovs, they just die to enemy units.
Am I still doing a siege push?
Yeah, you just make traction trebs now. You're just doing traction treb Shanbei, and
that's crazy.
Basically, you can add in a frontline Cav unit now. So either Haiguang or Tiger Cav. Tiger Cav are kind of just better.
Maybe that's why I never finish games. Because
I make unit
and then I transition.
The game that I watched from you was 2 days ago.
Yeah. The 1 hour 38 minutes.
Always were push. You were pushing with 1 bombard cannon like all the time, and just
yeah. But he was sniping them anyway. I don't want to show up with 4 because then he's gonna snipe all 4.
No. Because if he gets in position to snipe them, his castle's already dead, and you just fall back. And I mean, keeping your units alive, step 1. So don't think you can throw your Shanbays.
Yeah.
And yeah. Like you got good upgrades on the Shanbays. And I mean, at this point, if you're just maxed out and stuff, okay, yeah, we just get all the upgrades. We get the armor. We get the just everything. Yeah. Melee armor is going to be so necessary for your cavalry.
Yeah,
I would get the final melee armor
before third armor or second armor. Sorry,
the final armor before. Yeah, final armor on your front line before even forging. I would just, like, if I only have one blacksmith, you can get a second blacksmith. In this situation, getting a second blacksmith to get both at the same time is okay. But if I have to choose, if I have one blacksmith, I don't have the wood to make another blacksmith, really. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's just bugged. Sorry, it's just bugged. If you send them back to gold, well, just, you know.
Oh my god, yeah.
If you send them back to gold, then do that.
What the hell just happened?
It's just a bug, you know. It's the flavor of this patch. That's just how it is. Every new patch, new bugs. That's just how this game always has been. For his entire life.
So what happened
you
is
get used to it eventually.
I took these guys, I put them on wood, and now they can't return gold anymore.
Yeah.
And also, they cannot return gold at the mining camp anymore. Only at the town center.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's
I did notice
some
that
nonsense,
before.
but yeah, it doesn't come up very often. But yeah.
Yeah, I like this idea of having actual army while doing a trebuchet push. Usually,
Well,
I will have traded them away, and I'm working on my Heiguang transition.
Yeah, like with Cav Archer type units, you want to keep your units alive because they kill pikemen. What are your melee cavalry weak to? It's weak to pikemen. You need these.
I mean, usually I
pikemen.
just make new ones. Like I'll try to trade them for villagers and so on.
Yeah. Killing Vills at this stage is not really necessary, or it's not as important. Killing Vills earlier in the game is going to be really important, but once you're maxed out on villagers, a villager is worth 50 food at this stage.
Yeah.
He just makes more. Whereas earlier in the game, that villager's worth a lot more because they're going to be working for longer, and you can't replace them as easily. But right now, it's not about trading army for Vills. You got to keep the army alive and siege push like this. You actually don't even have enough traction trebs. With this push,
12,
you want to have
12.
even like 10 traction trebs. Yeah, 10, 12. Because they will kill skirmishers as well. You get like 12 of them together, you fire on the skirms, you're killing 4 or 5 of them just with one volley from 14 range. So, yeah, it's pretty good. But anyways,
bro,
you're on at perfect time. Yeah. You're on at perfect times for me, so...
Okay, yeah.
Future streams. This is my morning, and I usually start my stream around the same time. So, right at the end of the day, if you ever have any replays, I'm happy to go through them with you.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Survivalist. Thank you for your time.
All right.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Have a good one. Talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.